Intact. Don't believe me, action boy in the back to the track. These recordings be important and responsible for drama like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, McCain, and Obama. Man.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Yes, it's a very special Christmas. The always jolly Shaquille O'Neal.
And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Glad you can join us. We're live in San Antonio, Texas at the AT&T Center. This is the stomping grounds of the Spurs. And, of course, Trevor Ariza. This will be their second game without him.
You know, what the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their younger players are ready to spread their wings and take on a little more responsibility. They're going to get more minutes for those guys and allow them to see a little more playing time.
Clearly a forward-thinking deal, you know, and even if his aren't the biggest shoes to fill, it still puts a lot of pressure on your young guys. And let's see if they're ready to fill that void.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Exum in at the point. The shot by Hayward, wide open, buries it from three-point range.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Parker with it. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Leonard against Hayward. 6 to shoot. Left side, Leonard. Exum pulls it in.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Gobert the screen. Exum dishes to Burks. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And Burks hits 2 free throws. And it's the Spurs ball. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And Utah making a change here. Hibbert's checked in.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
San Antonio with the ball. Here's Parker on the money from 12 feet away. Parker's got his first basket of the night. San Antonio on defense. Exum passes to Hayward. Shot from the wing. And Utah again with the bucket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Leonard. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. Burks can't get it to go. Leonard attacking. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. No problem knocking that one down. Simmons got 6.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Utah trailing here. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Favors sets the pick for Burks. He dishes it to Hibbert. Some solid defense from Gasol.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
He kicks it to Parker. Back to Gasol. And Hibbert with the block. but he stays with it. Here's Leonard. No. Good, in and out, off the rim.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Count that one. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
That's his first personal foul, third team foul.
Gasol, a screen on Hayward. Gasol kicks to Leonard, throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Stolen by Anderson. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his third assist on the night. Jazz trail by 4. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake, and with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
Thanks again, Doris. They get it back. He shoots again, and it's Favors laying it in.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And Parker, here we go. Nobody near Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Jazz have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Feeds it to Burks. Hayward on the wing. Pass to Hibbert. Dishes it to Exum. Hibbert with a screen for Hayward. Lock at 6. Exum with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Exum's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Utah, where they beat the Jazz.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
Now here's Parker. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Wow, back in 4th start, that's for sure.
Hibbert gets the bucket.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
It's tipped. Lee kicks to Parker. Lee sets a screen for Parker. Back to Lee. To the left side wing. And Parker, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
And Utah has possession. They trail by 1. Here's Favors. That's short off the rim. So for the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Kings in Sacramento.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Simmons. He had 13 points in the win against the Grizzlies. Kicks to Simmons. And that one's good. Simmons got his third basket of the night right there. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Miles check in for Roy Hibbert. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
These past few weeks, you can see how San Antonio stacks up. First in scoring, first in assists. And they're also #1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Dwayne Dedmon.
6 to shoot. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Ball's knocked loose. Shot's good by Mills. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Here's Hood. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you. Greg, that's one he should have knocked down. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Lee with the block. And here again, the Spurs in transition. Up the court they go. And he gets it to go. And it's a 9-point San Antonio lead.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Hood gets the bucket.
Assistant.
59 seconds left to play here in the first. And here's Mills. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Pass to Bertens. The tray. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Here's Mills. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Jazz making a change here. Mills checked in.
George Hill.
Ginobili kicks to Mills. It's hauled in by Lyles.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Ginobili outside. Lee sets a screen for Ginobili. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's San Antonio up. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a player.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far, Greg, you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Alec Burks. Gobert is out there with Lyles. Then it's Exum, and it's Hill in at the one.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging 9 points per game, 3.5 blocks, and 8 rebounds. And his defensive presence inside not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
You know, over this last whole stretch of games, I mean, he's been shutting down the lane with absolute authority.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pau Gasol is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Kyle Anderson comes in for Bertzinis. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Patty Mills. Jazz trail by 9. Hill kicks to Exum. Gobert with a screen on Ginobili. Hill has the open look. Will not go. This is off the front iron. To the paint. Stolen by Exum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Well, you've seen some terrific offensive basketball over the last month. A lot of it thanks to the assist numbers put up by these point guards during that time. The fourth spot held down by Tony Parker.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates. It really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group.
They set the screen. Now Hill. His last outing, he had 8 points. That 3 off the mark. Spurs leading by 9. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Exum. They get it again. Second chance shot. The basket count. And one will go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And the Spurs making a change here. Simmons is checked in. The Spurs have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
One-on-one here. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hop. on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to get up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. Teamwork was the theme of the discussion in that huddle. He said, quote, "Good shots are there for us on the perimeter if we share the ball, work it around, and find the open man." He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, "If you don't see a good shot, find someone who does." Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris.
And chalk up a few more points for them there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
The Spurs shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. They set the pick. Kicks to Hibbert. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Utah with the ball. It's a 16-point game. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Here's Lyles. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Nato. Another miss by Utah. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 9-1 run right now. Here's Leonard, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists in the game.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Exum.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Gasol kicks to Anderson. And Parker, here we go. It's blocked. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Nato covered by Parker. Lyles. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Parker dishes to Gasol. The 11-footer tried to bank it in, but he misses. Jazz trail by 16. Exum with it. Leonard picks him up. The Jazz working the ball around now. Shot from 12. And Gasol sends it back to the inside. Oh, and the jam by Leonard. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember.
Come on.
Ever seen a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Utah calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
David Lee checked in for Pau Gasol. And Utah with a change here, too. Favors is checked in. Here's Parker. Finished off the break. Parker's got 8 points.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
No one near him. Rebound, San Antonio. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Here's Exum. He trains the quick shot. 5 points in the game. Spurs leading by 18. And there's the pass to Anderson. And Lee with the stop.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Favors with a screen on Parker. Nato covered by Parker. Favors with the screen. From the high post. The putback, and then Hibbert with the dunk.
That kind of putback turns a simple rebound into a highlight play.
He assaulted the glass, you're right, then assaulted the rim.
Yeah, straight bringing the hard hat on that one. That's what you like to see on the backboard.
Now here's Leonard. Tight defense on him. No good from 11 feet.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And the Jazz with some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Hibbert. Hayward comes in for Burks. And Hood subbed in for Dante Exum. Now the feed to Favors. The 11-footer. Again, Favors missing.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Lee sets a screen for Parker. To the paint, and stolen by Hood. In transition, here come the Jazz. That's tipped. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Nato covered by Parker. Favors with the screen. They get a hand on it. Parker with the steal. And here we go. Parker heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Parker's got 4 points this quarter.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Favors with a screen on Parker. He with the block. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Lee. Hill, he's checked in for Utah. Favors with the screen. Outside Hill. Clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
High post, Gobert. Three-pointer, Hayward. Here's Favors. It's tipped. Ginobili left side. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. This is his first chance at the line tonight. He hits both from the stripe. Utah has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Favors with the screen. There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Gobert, and the layup's good off the glass.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
1:07 left in the first half of basketball. Ginobili outside. Screen by Lee. Ginobili the pass to Mills. San Antonio again missing. A challenging stretch here for Utah. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Shoots. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. 8 points for Derek Favors. And San Antonio shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. Now here's Ginobili. 8 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Lee a screen on Favors. Lee kicks to Dedmon. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Dedmon's got his first points of the night.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Hill, no good. Pulls it from 20. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And through one.
Well, Pop, a solid halftime lead here. How were you able to keep their offensive firepower in check so well in that second quarter?
I thought.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. We've been watching a pretty lopsided game through the first half. That Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Jazz were playing?
Barbecue chicken. They were completely overmatched in the low post. I couldn't believe the amount of points they allowed in the paint. Wow, I thought I was out there scoring, playing basketball. They got to switch things up, get some different matchups because they...
That wraps it up for halftime as the game is just about to get going again in the third.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
I'll tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
An explosive display it was, fellas. They might have to get the backup rim ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, Anderson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then there's Parker, and it's Simmons in at the shooting guard position. Gasol a screen. Parker kicks to Gasol. Stolen by Exum. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering. Some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now here's Exum. He's covered by Leonard. From deep. Tipped away. But they'll get another chance. Hayward from outside. And it's Hayward again missing. Spurs leading by 17. Throws it up high.
Just a real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Exum with it. He has 6. Burks in the corner. Launches it. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 5 assists tonight.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication. And now he's able to make them pay.
Gobert with the block. And now Utah, fast break. Hayward's running. That one goes. Count it. 8 points for Dante Exum.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
And Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you, because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Parker, right side. The dish now to Anderson, and stolen by Favors. And here again, the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
And Leonard gets it to go.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
To the middle. Utah with the rebound. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Hayward kicks to Burks. Gobert with a screen for Burks. They shoot again. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, they've got them on their heels the way they've been running the ball up and down, right down their throat.
Yeah, some explosive plays we're seeing now in transition have really keyed this run.
Here's Gasol, and he slams it one-handed.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Jazz substitution, Trey Lyles.
Here's Exum. He's got 8. And Gasol comes to help. Nice ball movement by Utah. Such a wide open look. Here's Parker.
Assist from Trey Lyles.
Here's Simmons. Gasol dishes to Anderson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
5 on the clock. NATO and the Jazz, another 3.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Here's Lee. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for San Antonio. Rodney Hood's checked in for Utah. So here's Burks. He's got 13. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. The big dunk at the end of the break.
How about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Jazz trail by 15. Here's the screen. Nato covered by Mills. Gobert with a screen for Burks. Down low. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
San Antonio making a switch here. Berton has checked in. Took him no time at all on that. One. 10 points for Ginobili.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Utah calls timeout.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
Nato covered by Mills. Mills with the steal. Ginobili outside. Fires the 3. That's good. Ginobili's got 13.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Lee pulls it down.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Jazz trail by 20. Passes it to Gobert. Here's Lyles. He's covered by Ginobili. Can they get it? Lyles no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And here is Ginobili. He's got 13. It's tipped. And now Utah, fast break, and the shot is good.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
Lee sets a screen for Ginobili. Looking for Lee, gets it there. Down low. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Jazz trail by 18. Feeds to Burks. Gobert, the screen. Here's Hood. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. 2 on the clock. And Utah again with the bucket. Spurs leading by 16. Screen by Lee. And Mills kicks to Lee. But they'll get another chance. Dishes it to Ginobili. He feeds it to Mills. Tries again. Gobert with the block. But they get it back. Here's Lee. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
First foul.
The Jazz have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Hill, he's checked in for Alec Burks. And Mills kicks to Lee. There's the pick. Pass to Bertens. There's the triple. The shot is off. And Utah the other way now. And it's Hill penetrating to the right side. Lyles, good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
Second personal foul.
The Spurs have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. .115 left in the third quarter. Out to Hayward, a 3-ball, and the Jazz another 3.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Spurs leading by 11. Lee passes to Bertens. Here's Ginobili, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for White. For San Antonio, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts, and that one falls for Ginobili. Jazz trail by 14. Hill kicks to Hayward. .11 seconds left in the third.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Now Ginobili. Screen by Lee. Ginobili dishes to Lee. With 1 on the clock. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action. Stride and show. Utah has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Exum and Hayward filling at the 2 and the 3. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. And it's Hill in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Exum. Defense right on him. Hayward goes in, and that comes off the assist by Exum. 16 points for Gordon Hayward. San Antonio leading by 10. Kicks it to Simmons. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Simmons. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Jazz trail by 11. Now, here's Exum. Gobert, the screen. Exum with it. Favors inside, working on Anderson.
Favors having a good one. He's got 8 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
And that one falls for Favors. And Utah making a change here. Brooks is checked in. And so Favors nails both of them. The Spurs shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Gasol. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Exum kicks to Burks. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Exum passes to Hayward. Favors with a screen on Leonard. Three-pointer, Hayward, and Derek Favors with the slam.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in his sight. And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts. He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Now, here's Exum, covered by Parker. High post try. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 10 points for Dante Exum.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Leonard attacking over to the left wing. And he's good on the three. Ball. Simmons got 20.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Parker with the steal. Up and in on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 16.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're... going to get back in this game.
Inside, that time on the assist by Exum. Exum's got his 8th assist in the game. San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Leonard, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
That's good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Here's Favors. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Jazz trail by 18. And here's Exum. He dishes it to Burks. Another steal. Parker outside to the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. To the middle. It's blocked. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Pass to Burks. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And that one. One's good. Parker.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Hayward on the wing. Oh! Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown there.
Oh, he was doing some major skywalking right there.
Was that flight cleared for landing? Did they get the clearance?
I didn't think he was ever coming down.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And Anderson kicks to Parker. Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to Simmons. The 11-footer, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Jazz trail by 20. Favors sets the pick for Exum. But they recover it. Out to Hayward. Beyond the arc. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Left side, Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Hayward. Grabs the board.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
Anderson with the block. Leonard attacking, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Big time finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then. I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
He kicks it to Gasol. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Jazz trail by 19. Exum kicks to Favors. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Gasol. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Utah calls timeout.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up to the Spurs Games team.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. Hayward was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, you might as well make those adjustments right away.
Here's Parker. To the middle, poked away, and stolen by Hayward. There's the feed to Exum. From downtown, San Antonio with the rebound. Gasol's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's good in the assist by Parker. 14 points for Pau Gasol.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And that one's good by Favors.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Parker outside, 11 feet away, and the foul called on Pau Gasol. That'll be Jazz trail by 19. There's 1:54 left in the game. Poke loose. Favors dishes to Hayward. Favors sets the pick for Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Favors can't get it to go.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Spurs.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shots.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Kawhi Leonard. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
B's checked in for San Antonio. T comes in for Parker. The dish to Leonard. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Leonard playing extremely well. 28 points and also 3 steals.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gasol. And Lee's subbed in for Anderson. Here's Hood. He's covered by Leonard. Lyles passes to Hood. High arcing shot. Count that one.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Six seconds left to play here in the fourth. Leonard, no luck. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking.
Guys, I'm here with Tony Parker. And, Tony, there was an intensity to the way this team played. Were you guys amped up?
We were motivated tonight. You know, today we were on a mission. We want to make a statement, and we played great basketball, great ball movement. Everybody wasn't selfish. We shot the ball a lot better, and we played great defense.
Statement delivered.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
When you're having a night shooting in the high 50s, you're being efficient with your shot selection. He played smart basketball tonight, really made each possession count.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.